the sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions,
The #1 reactionary channel on YouTube.
I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. We have a great breakdown for you today. That's right. The Kevin Wesley exclusive interview with Miss CheeseCake and the guy that pretty much cut off the date. Yeah, that's right. We're going to deal with this particular case. The full breakdown, I'm pretty sure a lot of you probably been waiting, probably wondering, when is Ringo going to talk about this? Well, we're here now. I'm going to break it down. Shout out to Brother Wesley for providing us content creators with this exclusive interview where we can get a better insight and understanding of exactly what's going down. You can show your support to that brother. His YouTube handle is in the title. So, that being said, we're going to break this thing down. You know how we do here. We let the video play. As soon as we hear something that's crazy, we're going to share our input. What we're going to find out is what's going on with this woman as well as the man, because there's a lot of problems here. What this interview brought out is that dating in America is over. It's a mess. And we have to find out where we are in relationships to these women. Just to make something clear to you ladies, I'm going to get you upset. So if you don't like hearing the truth, I suggest you just leave right now. I'm going to get you guys upset because a lot of you guys, you fall in the category of the kind of men that these women normally take advantage of, you know? So we're going to get the tape ready. We're going to go to work. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody coming in. Hope everybody having a blessed day, you know? Right? To the person who talked about Palestinian video next. No, you can go to your channel and you can make that. Right? I don't care about nothing that's going on over there. You're looking at the chosen people. I don't care about those people. Right? Okay. Now that we got that out the way and offended the whole world, I don't care. Let's get down to business. I got work to do. Right? Now, y'all know about this particular video here. Let me tune this up real quick. Right. So now, again, this is the exclusive video where Kevin Wesley pretty much, I don't know how he got a hold of these people, but he must have did his work. Maybe they in his city. I don't know. But he made it happen. So just judging by the screen, you could tell that this woman is tall, And there's a problem here. We're going to break it all down. Like I said, if you came into the class and you understand the magnitude of the dating game, this interview should be the interview of the year. This interview right here is the interview of the year. It really brought out a lot of problems and details on where we at as a people. And Brother Kevin did a good job with his questions and the things that he had to say. But I don't think the woman understand, and I don't think the man understand. So hopefully this breakdown will further add more value to an already good interview. So let me get this volume up, and we're going to go to work, do what we got to do. Again, as soon as you come into the building, be sure to click the like button. Likes are for free. You got 149 people. We should have 149 likes. Let's get down to business.
Rise and shine, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Truth Factory. This episode is going to be a little bit different. Typically, we talk about devastating issues inside of relationships and try to talk about the nuanced things in that relationship to heal it. This time, we're going to talk about dating. So I don't know if you guys have saw the viral video, but there's a viral video where a woman is taken to the Cheesecake Factory and she does not want to go inside of there. She does not want to be embarrassed. This conversation ended up going viral, and here we are. Alicia, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
Jay, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the show, and thank you guys for being willing to come here. And
off the top, if you just look at the brother's hand posture in the middle, you already could see that this guy got a lot of problems. And I believe that this woman targeted him. She knew exactly what was going on, and she just went with the program. We're going to get into that.
have this dialogue. I'm sure you guys have gotten a lot of flack, maybe even some backlash and things of that nature from this video going viral.
Well,
Yeah, before we get into it, we're going to take a moment and just relook at that video. It's been a couple of weeks, so here we go right here.
yeah.
Now, the first problem that I see with this particular video is the way this woman is dressed. That's the first problem. This woman got her cleavage all out. She don't respect herself. It's just a problem with these women. They're doing too much. Like, you're on a date, you're trying to get to know a guy, and the seatbelt is literally resting on your cleavage. You don't see the problem here. You're on a date, but you're recording. You're recording. So you don't respect the guy automatically. We talked about this in our other stream.
Hello? Nothing. I'm just talking to my girls. Okay. Told them I said hi.
She's talking to her girls. So she already was filming while this guy is driving. The phone should be off. She should not be talking to nobody. Why is she chatting with her girls? Because she's pretty much telling Miss Sprinkle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the interesting thing, because I didn't watch the entire interview, I watched a little portion of it. I didn't watch the whole thing straight through. So as I'm going through it with you guys. This woman comes from the camp of Miss Sprinkle. I don't know if Kevin brought that out in his interview. If he did, that would be great. Because if I was interviewing this woman, I would have roasted her. I would have been like, so tell me, have you ever heard of the term sprinkle? And if I would have seen her buckle a little bit, we already don't know what camp she came out of. Because Miss Sprinkle is the one who always teach women to go out there and get a provider. not a husband, a provider. She teach women to do this, and what we saw displayed on that date was said woman, Miss Cheesecake, applying the principles of sprinkle, sprinkle. In my opinion, Miss Sprinkle Sprinkles is the worst in these YouTube streets when it comes to giving advice to women. The worst. But sadly, many women flock to her channel to get poisoned in order to try to get a man. Normally when she go live, she'll have about 2,000 people viewing. So that's 2,000 women that are viewing a woman who is with an elderly old man that can't really make love to her, but she's with him in order to obtain his money, and they're taking her advice on how to get a beta male provider. So I need for you to understand that when you look at this woman, she come from that camp. She subscribed to Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. I guarantee you.
Yeah. Whew.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
You ain't noticed that? How she sound just like Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle? She's telling her female audience, he got me at the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm not getting out the car. So she's communicating with other women while on a date. Totally disrespectful. Let's get back to the tapes.
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's
Wow.
the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
As I said in my first video, he should have took you to the gym. That's where he should have took, or the zoo. Those would have been the best places to take you on that date. I mean, the nerve of you to question a man where he's taking you when you're in his car about it's a chain restaurant. So you're too good to go to the Cheesecake Factory. And this is why I teach you, brothers, do not take women on no dinner dates. Don't ever do it. Don't ever take a woman on a dinner date. I promise you guys, you will learn if you follow my advice.
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
She's already treating him like her child. She's getting this attitude from Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. And all of you ladies that follow Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle, you're never going to have a man. Never. Because you don't respect men. You don't even respect yourself. You're telling him to get in his car so that you can talk about it. You don't question a grown man when he's trying to provide a day of enjoyment for you. He's taking you somewhere, and rather than you be grateful, you're entitled, you feel you're entitled to something better. This is why you ladies can't seem to settle down with a decent man. And yet, when you try to give these women the understanding of what they're doing is wrong, they tell us that we don't know what we're talking about. This is crazy, y'all.
Oh, okay.
And keep in mind, this is a single mother. This is not a woman that don't have no kids. This is a single mom acting as if though she's in her prime and entitled.
Okay. So,
So, yes.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
No. What are you talking about? Woman, number one, you're old. Number two, you're a single mom. And if you understood what courting mean, it is someone that is trying to marry you. So if you're dating this guy, if his intentions is to marry you and you feel that he's courting you, how many other men are you dating? Are you telling me all these guys are trying to marry you? That's BS. You are just looking for a lifestyle at this point. That's all you're looking for. You're looking for a provider to take care of your kids. See, I can see women like you a mile away. That's why I tell these guys, don't deal with no single mother. Leave them alone. You see a woman and she got kids, you leave her alone. Let her go back to her baby daddy. His mistake is he didn't inquire about, you got kids? Yeah, I got kids. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go now. What do you mean you're gonna go now? Well, I'm gonna go. I don't want to be involved. I'm just keeping it a buck. Guys, when it comes to women, right? Your intentions have to be clear as day from day one. If you just trying to smash, you need to just tell the woman that's what I'm looking for. This guy looked like the kind of guy that saw a black woman and he wanted some pussy and he figured, well, I'm going to see if I can go get that. But he's not trying to tell her what he want. Instead, he's trying to act like I'm trying to get to know you, because this is what you guys do. And this is why you never get anything, because you're not direct with women. You don't talk to them straight. Your intentions is not clear. Because if you are dating with the intent to marry, you do know you're going to have to take care of her and her children, right? You do know that, right? So if you know you were just trying to hook up with her to have some fun, that should have been your intentions from the beginning. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that from the beginning. Her intentions is not for this guy to marry her. Her intentions is to get the lifestyle of a provider male, which is typical of the teachings of Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. And all of these ladies that are viewing me in the clouds, hiding, they know what I'm talking about, because all of you ladies are subscribed to Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. You understand? She makes all the money off of leading you women right off of a cliff. And none of you are ever going to be married in this lifetime. Never.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean.
And then
she said, you've been pretty nice, but, which cancels out everything he already did for her.
Okay.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative. And at least, you know.
That's a fact, bro. Sprinkle Sprinkle do not care about none of you ladies. She cares about the bag. See, if any of you ladies had any sense, Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle is all about her money. So she's going to use all of you weak-minded women to get that bag. She know none of y'all going to ever find no good man. She knows that already. But she knows she's going to get that bag off of your misery. And that's something y'all don't understand.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well,
Everything.
I mean, even when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
It's too early for a man, for you to put your arm around him to show that you're with him, so that other men can recognize and respect that this man is protecting you. So if it's too early for me to for you to put your arm around my arm, if it's too early for that, the date is over right there. Because that means y'all ain't gonna be fucking later on anyway. I'm just keeping it a buck, fam. Listen, I'm keeping it 1,000. Guys, if a woman feel she's too good to put her arm up under your arm to, out of respect, then she's not going to get close to you anytime in the day. So that's a red flag right there to let you know, okay, if my expectations was to sleep with this woman after this date, that's over now. So I'm just going to drop you back home, call it a day, and do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Because right there, that would have told me everything I need to know. But because this guy is not experienced with women, he don't know any better. We have a lot to talk about, fam. Like I said, this is going to be the ultimate breakdown, the best breakdown in these YouTube streets.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again, I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
You don't know him yet, but you're in his car. You're not worried about your safety while you're in his car. He could have drove you to somewhere and men could have violated you. He could have locked his door, drive you somewhere and some weird place, and men could have violated you. He could have gave you a drink and it had a drug in there and knocked you out. So you don't know him, but you feel okay to go into his car. You're okay with him spending his money to take you out on restaurants. This is crazy, man. And this is how these women are, guys. That's why I say no dinner dates, fam. No dinner dates. Focus on the Most High. Focus on your health and fitness. Get your workout in. Focus on your bread. And deal with women last. Don't even waste any more energy or time, guys. It's about us. We got to build ourselves up.
But
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
up.
up.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
If you call that getting yourself all made up, you got to do better. If that's the best you can do, fam, if that woman would have came outside and I'm taking her out and she came outside like that, I would have told her to go back upstairs and put on something that's a little more sophisticated and elegant. Don't come outside looking like that. You coming around me looking like a mess? Nah. I'm very serious, fam. I don't play that mess. A woman come around me, she got to look like a woman. She can't look trashy and look like a mess. I don't want to see none of that. Cleavage all out looking crazy. I don't got time for that. You got to make yourself look appropriate. I'm going to teach you that. See, the problem is a lot of these women never been around a man, and because of that, a man is not teaching her anything. Because women normally come to you as a man messed up. I'm just being honest, guys. When women come to you, they come to you messed up. You got to train a woman up. You got to teach a woman what to wear. You got to do that. Don't get into this mindset of, oh, when she come to me, I don't got to tell her nothing. No, you got to show her what you want her to wear. You got to show her how you want her to look when you in the street with her. Because she's representing you. So if she look like a hot mess, it's going to make you look that way. How that look, you come outside dressed up one way and your woman is half naked. Breasts all out, tail all out, and y'all in a restaurant. Come on, man. You out here looking crazy.
Right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner, where we were going to go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right. Right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment. And that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing. Which I'm still willing to do. I would have been. Okay. But if we're late, I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some.
She's in her 40s. She's in her 40s. That's her age. Is somewhere in her early 40s. That's where she's at.
Time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. I'm waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, the equivalent to that? I literally you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die.
She said she would die if she go into the Cheesecake Factory. That's the same thing that Miss Sprinkle loved to say. Miss Sprinkle loved to use that term, I'll die. In other words, if a guy take her hair, or if a guy do this, or if a guy do that, she'll die. Normally when people frequent channels, let's say if you guys hang around my platform a lot, you'll find yourself in conversations with other people talking similar like how I speak in my content. If you've been taking the advice, you'll find yourself talking similar. You'll say certain things that you hear me say. And there's nothing wrong with that. That just means that the information is being used. So I could tell when someone watched Miss Sprinkle. She was influenced by that woman to the point of recording her dates, embarrassing them on social media, and making herself look crazy.
That's embarrassing.
Wow.
As I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah.
So you just want to call it a night? Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
Wow.
I'm sorry, y'all.
He was out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Now you have to understand, I believe he's supposed to be an Indian guy or whatever the case is. He's really upset at this point. He's heated. But at the same time, he's showing his anger in a different way. See, when a black man is upset, we show it a different way. White man is upset, they show it a different way. He's being very calm and cool, but he's really upset at this point. He's pissed off with this woman that she's still recording him for social media.
Well, you are serious. You really leaving?
Being a nice guy will get you nowhere, brothers. When you're a nice guy to a woman, you're a loser. You got to understand that, brothers. Stop being a Mr. Nice Guy. We're not saying be an a-hole, but when you're ultra nice, fam, you're food for a woman. Once a woman recognizes that you're ultra nice, you have become food. Do you understand? She's going to take advantage of you because she realized that you're a mama's boy and you're just a nice guy.
Yeah, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Erica says she loves the nice guys. I'll take him. That's a lie. Guys, never believe any woman when she says she loves the nice guy. If women loved a nice guy or a good guy, she would have one. Do you understand me, brothers? Let's not play any games. I see this all the time. I'm experienced. I know what I'm talking about. Women do not find a nice guy appealing. They don't. When you say you're a nice guy, what you said is you're a bitch. What you just told a woman is, I'm a pushover. Come tell me what to do. Give me orders. Make me bark. You know, like how you train a dog and a dog jump up, roll over, lassie. Jump. That's the nice guy. You got to understand the interpretation. If women were really interested in a nice guy, they would have a man. Do you understand me? The only time, and hear this very clear, brothers, the only time women want a nice guy is when? Put it in the chat, guys. When do women want a nice guy? We need to see those answers right now. Let's go. When do women want to see a nice guy? I want to know the answer. There you go. When she's up there in her 40s, hit the wall, got a bunch of kids out of wedlock. Because check this out, brothers. You got a lot of righteous brothers that follow the Most High. Are those women gravitating toward those brothers? No. You got brothers that are on a straight and narrow path. Are those women gravitating to those brothers? No. So when a woman say, oh, I like the nice guy, that's BS. Just keeping it 1,000 with you. Don't believe those lies, brothers. Let's get back to these tapes. Let's go. Because all of those women will end up just like her. In her 40s, with kids out of wedlock, no man, and now all of a sudden they're trying to find the nice guy. That's why she's with that man. Because he's a nice guy, a pushover, the type of guy that would drive a woman around in his nice automobile, letting the sun hit her so that she could record it on her phone for her social medias so that everybody can laugh at him. That's why she's with that guy, because she chose him because he's a typical beta male simp. That's why she's with him.
Well, I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from.
So, now here we are, a few weeks later. I'm sure you've had some time to think about what you guys discussed in the car. I'm sure you've had some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Before I ask you any questions, have you guys had a second date?
No.
No.
Wow. So they didn't have no date. After the first date, that was it. It was a wrap. I mean, look at that guy. Look at that guy and look at her. She looked like she could beat his ass. Right or wrong? I mean, she's like 6 foot. Bruh man probably like 5'8". This is crazy, man.
No second dates.
Not yet.
Okay. So I'll start with you, Jay. What has dating been like for you since that video went viral?
Since I was on the video, kind of unexpected, I might not have put my best foot forward, you know? And so I feel like, I've not really met anyone since.
He haven't met anyone since. He haven't met anyone since. You know why? Because he don't really have any experiences with women. That's why. Do you understand me? That man have no experiences with women. He don't get women. And that video only made him look bad. The only time women will go after guys like him is when they're in their 40s and got kids. That's the only time. When they're in their 40s and got kids. When women are in their prime, they normally getting a back blown out by Pookies and Ray Rays. These are just facts, guys. I promise you. All of these younger sisters right now are busy looking for the Pookie and the Ray Ray. Low key, the low key. These women getting a back blown out by a sorry, dusty Pookie, Ray Ray, Jim Bob, and Jim Bob. And the only time them women are gonna want a quality man is after she have a pile of kids out of wedlock. I promise you, brothers. This is why I told you. Say no to single mothers. Say no to them. I don't want them as no concubine. I don't want them to mess around. I'm not trying to smash. I don't want a damn thing to do with them. Do you understand me? Leave them alone. Because the only time they want you quality, brothers, is when they destroyed their life. Now they want you. It don't work like that, ladies. Go back to your baby daddy. She got a baby daddy. She needs to go back to her baby daddy. Where's the baby daddy? Why she's with this lame? Because he's a loser. At the end of the day, we got to call it what it is, fam. This guy is beyond nice guy. Nice guy typically means loser. That's what nice guy mean, brothers. There's a difference between a nice guy and a decent man. Nice guy mean pushover, a loser. He does what women want. He caters to women. He's a simp. He constantly get rejected. Losers like him have to beat off all night. Do you understand me, brothers? That guy has to beat the drum day and night because he's not getting no dates, which mean he have no access to no woman, which mean he's thirsty and he's desperate. And because of this, his level of attraction is not there. What did I teach you guys? Overcome watching corn. Stop whacking off. Stop beating off. Because doing that is going to make you unattractive to these women. That's what's going to happen. It's going to make you unattractive because the masculine energy is not going to be there. Because you have no confidence. You whacking off all day. You got to stop. You're supposed to deal with a real woman. A real woman that you can feel, that you can touch. That's the kind of woman you need. You're not supposed to touch yourself. You're a grown man, bro. Okay, when you were a teenager, you did all of that mess because you didn't know no better. You a grown man, bro. What are you doing? Let's get back to these tapes, man.
I've really gotten to get to know like that because a lot of women, they might have seen the video or might have heard from it, or maybe a friend of theirs has seen the video and shares it with them. Mm-hmm. And so they kind of had this image of me based on the video.
Absolutely.
No, the image of you have always been a loser, bro. Now again, Wesley is just doing his job, being fair and balanced. That's what you got to do when you're doing interviews. So I get it. He's not going to go in like me. I'm doing a reaction. So it's a totally different mission statement here. This dude, Jay, always been a loser. It didn't take women to see your video with CheeseCake to know you're a loser. They always knew that. A woman could look at you and know you a loser. That's why she gave you the opportunity, because she was seeing you as an easy target. You thought you were getting her, but no, she was getting you. She was out to get your paper to take care of her kids.
And it hasn't really helped.
Okay.
Exactly. It's like they might think everything about me is reflected in that video, and I don't think it is.
You see how he's saying that the video is now ruining his dating life? He's blaming the video by saying, I can't pick up no dates because women are looking at me like, no. The video didn't do anything, fam. The women already knew how you were. You're just not that type of guy. You're just not that guy. It is what it is. Somebody got to tell you the truth. That's the only way. I suggest Jay watch my videos so that he can learn how to move, because even his posture while sitting there says loser. It says I'm weak, vulnerable. He don't even look like a man sitting there. Do you understand me? Miss Cheesecake look more masculine than him. And that's just me being real, fam.
And but yeah, it's been difficult.
Sure.
Well, and it's even before this, dating has already been difficult for me.
You see what he just confessed? He just said, even before this, dating has been difficult for me. So what does that say? This man been a loser his whole life. He been struggling dealing with these women. And think about it. He's Indian, so I'm trying to figure out, within his culture, why couldn't he find a decent Indian woman? That's one thing that really I'm trying to figure out, like, why? Why couldn't he find a decent Indian woman of his own culture?
I imagine your views kind of clash with what you're looking for and what they're looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I think in general, my values kind of reflect wanting to build something that lasts.
Yes, sir.
And I want to make sure that anyone that I meet is willing to build a really strong foundation based on our mutual values. Mm-hmm. And I think it in general, a lot of the people that I meet, either they don't have time to set towards building something like that, or they just don't want to because, they're younger, they want to experience, casual dating or whatever it is.
You see, this is the problem, guys. The problem that I see with this guy here, man, is he just don't understand the American culture. Guys, these women just want to fuck. That's it. That's why being a nice guy, it get you nowhere. Look, brothers, I understand that some of you want to get with a woman and build some sort of relationship, right? It don't work like that. Not in America. The majority of women just want an experience. They want to have fun. They want to get it in. So when you come around them with this mindset of, I'm trying to get to know you because I'm trying to make you my wife and build this relationship and all this stuff, they don't want to hear that. Once you do that, you turn them off. You get what I mean? You turned them off. I told you, a lot of times you brothers will meet women. She was feeling you at first, but then the sexual attraction went away when you started talking too much mess and you showed her that you're really not the guy that she should sleep with. Now, guys, don't listen to none of these lies that these women tell you. Women lie all the time. Somebody's hitting it. She got a man somewhere. Don't believe the hype, guys. We're in America. These women are totally different. Nobody told this guy the truth. He thought he can come here, get with a woman, and he's going to end up making her some sort of wife. And No. He need to know what this woman's background is, where she came from, who her baby daddy is, how many kids she got, where she live, who's influencing her. Because like every hunter in the wild, you gotta know how to use the proper methods when hunting. Just like a fisherman. Got to use the right type of rod, the right kind of bait to pull in the fish you desire. His desire is a woman that's going to be cooperative, X, Y, and Z, but he's fishing in the wrong place. Instead, he's catching sharks. He's catching piranhas. You get what I mean? And he's getting upset and he's getting frustrated because he don't understand the culture of the Americanized woman. Even the women that claim they decent, they're not decent. If you're a woman and you listening and you decent, where's your man? Where's the man that you feeling that you gravitated towards and say, hey, I'm trying to be your woman? Because I don't want to hear nothing about you being decent and you don't got no man that's a quality man. You see what I'm saying? That guy is attracting women that are sharks. If he came from an Indian culture and in his culture, women are to be a certain way, then those are the kind of women he needs to go after. He's going after the wrong woman. The signs was already there. You know? Notice this, guys. Check this out. We have a hit dog in the chat. Bossy Up says, y'all bash women too much on this channel. Why don't you stop watching? See, here's the problem. It's always the women that are over 40, got kids out of wedlock, that says stuff like, you're bashing women. I am tired of you so-called women that keep coming here with your feelings anytime a man is speaking. This is why you don't got a man. Because you don't want to listen to the truth. It's always the women 40 and up complaining every time you're bashing women. You know how many times I talk about men and the issues with men? And it's always those kinds on this channel. You're just bashing women. So let me get this straight. Me speaking this truth bother you? Obviously, you must be a hit dog, because the way I see it is, if it don't apply, let it fly. But obviously what I'm saying is hitting you. So it's the truth. Brothers, I am telling you, stay away from single mothers. Stay away. I talk about men issues all day, all the time. I be roasting these brothers. I don't see the brothers in the chat talking about, Ringo, you bashing the brothers. Oh no, you're bashing us. It's always these single mothers with a pile of damn kids, mad at their baby daddy, and they always taking it out on me. Why do you watch me for? Why are you here? Notice this. She said you're always bashing women on this channel. Why are you watching me? Ladies, if you expect to have a man in your life and you're not expecting criticism, you will never have a man. You will never have a man if you have that mindset. It's not going to work. That's why you ladies have no husband. Because you are always in your damn feelings anytime a man speaks. I don't know you. If you feel somebody is bashed, Why are you barking? Because something I said applies to you. And you know it. And it burns you that I have the balls to say it. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is why they always complaining. Because they don't have a man. They don't have a man. They see everything as you're bashing. That's typical response of women that hates criticism, guys. Say no to single mothers. Guys, say no to single mothers. Don't do it. Don't get with them. Don't date them. Don't talk to them. Don't even try to sleep with them, brothers. Don't even do it. Don't do it. I promise you, you'll thank me later. When you deal with women, you're supposed to deal with women that have no children, and she's supposed to respect you. The woman that came in my chat has no respect for me. If she did, she would hold her peace. Because nobody said a word to her. Hit dogs normally holler. When you speak this truth and you see women starting to talk, you're a misogynist, you're this, you're that, you're bashing this. Those women are over 40. I promise you, over 40, pile of kids. Guaranteed.
And it's just not something that I'm looking for right now.
Understood. So obviously, guys, Jay's saying that they have a negative, they're viewing him in a negative light when it comes to dating. When I saw Jay, I saw someone who was making some excellent points, who knew what he wanted, and he's actually now like a Giga Chad in the manosphere world, in the red pill community. The brother's being mentioned everywhere for the way he handled that conversation.
I mean, he handled the conversation in the car well. I'll give him that. But at the end of the day, he's a lame. This guy can't attract women, bro. No woman respects Jay, bro. And the interview is going to bring it out. The interview is bringing out the fact that although we thought that Jay said the right things in the car, the interview is making him look bad because it's like the way he's talking, he just looks weak, bro. It's like he have a lot of work that he got to do on himself. Like he shouldn't even be out here dating because he's not ready. He's not. He's being taken advantage of because he just admitted that dating for him has been a problem before he met Miss CheeseCake. Before he met Miss CheeseCake, he was already having problems with women. You see? Let's get back to the tape. Let's go.
Now I'm going to ask Alicia as well, because during this conversation, Alicia.
Thank you.
We'll get that right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Alicia, you didn't seem to really disagree with what he was saying. Now you had a definitely a different opinion before he gave you his mind, right? But you seemed very receptive to it. Can you explain to me kind of what you were thinking and how you saw him in that video? Because he's saying they took him in a negative light. What do you think?
Well, yes, I think once we had the conversation, I could see my role in the conflict.
Okay, okay.
Let's back up a little bit. To be fair, I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me. Mm-hmm. That means...
Woman, you're too old to be courted. Yo, this is crazy, man. Maybe, hey, what do y'all think about that? Do you think she's too old to be courted, fam? This is crazy, man.
Wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me.
No. Are you hearing this mess? Wherever I want to go, whatever I got to do, you got to do it. That's what she just said. Let's wind that back. In her mind, this is what courting means. Let's check it out.
In the conflict.
Okay, okay.
let's back up a little bit. To be fair, I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me.
The man is supposed to cater to you. What? You were raised that the man is supposed to cater to you? So hold up, you didn't listen to Beyonce's song, Cater to You? No, it's the woman who's supposed to cater to the man. This is crazy, y'all.
So court me.
Listen,
That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting.
no, it's not. What is she?
I'm looking
What?
for a provider. So
She just said she want a provider. She got that from Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle, y'all. Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle is the originator of women need to find themselves a provider. Not a husband, not a leader, not a man that they're submitted to. No, a provider. That's what she want. Her goal is not even to have sex with this man. Her goal is a provider. Do you understand? She's not even sexually attracted to this guy. Look at this guy, fam. Look at how he look. Look at her. She's not feeling, dude. Brothers, when a woman is interested in you, she's not even thinking about no damn dinner dates and all that other stuff, fam. She want to give you head. She want you to touch her body. I told you already, we're in 2023. Stop wasting time with women, bro. You dealing with a sister, whatever the case is, tell her what's on your mind straight. No sugarcoat. Straight up. Just tell her what's going on. Tell her what's good, what you talking about, what you thinking about, what's happening. If she with it, she with it. I don't got no time to waste with no damn woman in today's day. These women are crazy, bro. They're out of this world. And if you're not thorough with your mouthpiece, you ain't getting nowhere. This dude he has no confidence. You can see it on him, his demeanor. It says, I don't got no confidence. He might got some money, but he got no confidence. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't got no confidence, women gonna see you as a meal ticket, bro.
But after the conversation, I could see how there was a lot of
Okay.
in that exchange.
Absolutely.
I was definitely very self-centered, and I can appreciate if I do want someone to provide for me, I at least gotta be a little bit nice.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now I ask you this. Based on your idea of dating before your conversation with Jay, how did you grow up? Who also thinks that way? I'm sure you have friends who think that way. I've heard it a
You see her facial expression? It tells you all things.
lot.
I mean,
Okay, so-
everybody.
Everybody. You heard what she just said, guys? Everybody. So her entire inner circle of friends, they all think the same way. This is how women are in America, bro. This is how they are, guys. Now, you might have a few sisters here and there that might be true, but it's going to take a lot of work to even find those sisters. I personally don't believe they exist, but at the end of the day, there probably is a pocket of women that might be on the straight and narrow paths, because at the end of the day, guys, it's really all boils down to you and how you are to the woman. See, when women come to you, they come to you damaged, they come to you broken, or they come to you empty. They don't even know nothing. It's up to you to put the software in the woman so that she can give you an output. No different than when you buy a PC, you buy a Mac, you got to install the software, you got to reboot the system, you got to install what you need in order for the computer to give you the desired performance. Do you understand me? Because women don't come to you prepackaged with, Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro X. They don't come to you with all the software installed. You got to install it in the woman. So a lot of women are coming to you pre-installed with software from the other guys that they were dating. Do you understand me? They're coming to you with viruses, malware, all sorts of bugs and problems from the other guys that they dated. So now you got to reboot the hard drive. because their minds are polluted from the past. Sometimes a woman come to you with so many problems and baggage, just like a computer hard drive, there's no more space in her mind for you to teach her anything. Man, she's so full of demons that when you try to teach her, there's no room. So what do you got to do? You got to format her mind. You got to format a woman's mind, bro. That's the only way. The way this woman is carrying herself is due to the men of her past.
I mean, that's what the man's, he's supposed to be the provider.
Absolutely.
So, you know, and I'm a beautiful woman, so I'm expecting to be treated like royalty.
She's expected to be treated like royalty, but she don't carry herself like royalty. She got a kid out of wedlock wearing these super large hoop earrings, these braids that I don't like, right? If you're a sister and you got those braids, stay away from me, right? I don't like that mess. She's not royalty, bro. She don't carry herself like royalty. What is she talking about? Look how the dude is looking at her. He's looking up to her. He don't look like a boss, bro. And this is what he needs to hear. Some of y'all might say, you're being too mean, or you're a little too rough, and blah, 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 and no. He needs to hear it. Because it's no different than when you're in the gym. It's no different when you're on a football team. The coach is not going to tickle your ear, fam. He going to tell you what you need to hear so you can grow up and man up. You can have all the money in the world and be a loser, and women take advantage of you. You could be a brother who's broke. You don't got no money, but you got a mouthpiece, and women respect you. You don't got no money, but man, these ladies respect you, bro. They do.
I mean, come on. So that's what I was
But the
doing.
kicker is, how do we treat him? And that's where the disconnect was.
Right.
In the video, now of course I'm sure you think of it differently now, but in the video you basically told him that, you know, you're not going in there, you know your value. It would be embarrassing for you to go inside a Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people like Cheesecake Factory.
Oh.
Now, so when I see that video, I'm thinking, okay, she must have some friends who probably would disagree with her going inside a Cheesecake Factory.
Let's hope. I'm hoping that, because I ain't see up to this part, but I'm hoping that he asks her about Miss Sprinkle, because he said right there about she have some friends that may feel some type of way of her going in there. Those friends would be Miss Sprinkle. Miss Sprinkle is the one who influenced her to be this way.
Your peer group. So peer pressure probably keeps you from.
Never lived that. Oh my God! I would have never lived that down.
Wow, just date the Cheesecake Factory. They wouldn't let you live that down.
No, I have an image to protect.
Wow. She says she has an image to protect, guys. She has an image to protect. Y'all can't see this is a problem? An image to protect. What is her image? She's a part of some social media group with Miss Sprinkle. Maybe they got a Facebook group for all you know.
Wow. Does not do that. That was, that was my circle though. That's how,
Listen, she disrespected this dude right there on set. Look at how bruh man look. Look at how he look, fam. Let me see if I could do this, man. Cause this is bad, man. This look really bad. I need for you guys to see how this look. So I gotta take a picture, because even though you can see it, you're not really seeing it for what it is, man. She just dissed him right there, fam. Insulted him. This gotta go into my avatar, fam. Into the so-called thumbnail, bro. This is not good, bro. Some people are gonna literally screenshot that and use it as their avatar. That looks bad, bro. The way he's crossing his hands, that's a sign of I'm nervous, I'm scared, I'm not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Look at the difference and the posture of brother Wesley. Look at how he's postured and sitting down compared to Jay. You see the difference? Are y'all seeing the difference? Wesley is sitting up straight like a man, focused, doing what he got to do, doing his job. He got his hands crossed in a way where he's comfortable. Look at Jay. Slouch. He's like this. He got his hands in a not sure position. You see the difference? Guys, man, y'all got to get yourselves together, man. Y'all got to get yourselves together. This is crazy, man. Now, again, Wesley got to just do his job when he's interviewing. So there's certain things he may want to say, but he's not going to say it right there. You know what I mean? Because then now you don't want to offend the guests. When you're doing an interview, you don't want to offend the guests. You got to know how to communicate without being what's the word, like biased or one-sided. Got to be fair. You know what I mean? So some people might have been like, you should have asked this question, or you should have asked. No, you can't do that when you're doing interviews. You know, you can ask questions now, but if you want your guests to come back and feel comfortable, you got to know how to do your thing. Now, me, on the other hand, doing a reaction, I can roast because I'm just sharing my thoughts based on how I see it. So the gloves are off. But if I bring somebody in the studio and I'm doing a full-blown interview, I don't want to embarrass them or insult them while on the air. You don't want to do that. I think y'all can all agree with what I'm trying to say here, right? So let's get back to the tapes, find out what's going on with this, because this is a major problem.
That's how we roll.
Sure.
I mean, to be quite blunt, that's how we roll. Hypergamy is a big thing in my circle.
Hypergamy is a big thing in her circle. Hypergamy. Dating up. Dating the man with the money. Looking for the guy with the resources. So for all we know, Jay got some bread. Jay got some money. Probably in the medical field, the IT field. Maybe he got a business, an app, some software developer. Jay probably got that bag. You see, brothers? Hypergamy. These women are looking at the brothers that are up. So all you brothers making 45K, this woman is not looking for you. She wouldn't even give you the time, not even nothing. She won't give you the time of day. That's how they feel about us brothers.
It's what we've been taught. Why? I mean, as a black woman, I'm gonna go there. I mean, as a black woman, we're really tired of having to settle.
Wow. As a black woman, she's tired of settling. Settling for what? Because as a man, we would have to settle for your damn kids. We would have to settle for the fact that you got a baby daddy that's probably in and out of prison. You know? We would have to settle for that. And what do they mean by settle? They always say this. What they're saying is they're old, they're washed up, nobody wants them. So, hey, I don't want to have to get with a guy that make less money. I want a guy that make a bunch of money so he could take care of me and my kids.
We want to be treated well. Mm-hmm. We want that soft life. So, that's what
soft life. Soft life. Soft life. You remember that woman, the truck driver, and she said she want to be in her soft girl era? Y'all remember that woman? And she said how when she talks, she didn't know that you could talk with a soft voice and get what you want as a woman. Y'all remember her? The soft girl era? That's what she's talking about right there. Meaning to get what she want, you have to perform in your feminine energy. She's looking for the easy life. And she's looking for guys that got money. So she don't care if you're a good brother making $45K. She don't want you. It's really not about her finding a good man. When it comes to hypergamy, women are not interested in a good guy. She's interested in a provider, a guy that makes a lot of money, because she just want to use him for security. And women that normally do this are single mothers. Single mothers with kids. And you have a lot of younger women that are in their 20s that are so-called sugar babies. These type of young sisters will give their body to an elder brother for the cash.
I thought I was going after. However, what I understand is a part of having a soft life is being cooperative,
Being soft.
not being combative,
You're
right?
Actually being soft.
Right,
Right.
right.
Being receptive, being
Right.
sweet.
She's using all the game from Sprinkle Sprinkle. I'm telling you guys, I could bet 10 bands that this woman is subscribed to Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle. Guaranteed.
Being pleasant, right? Because we do understand the value of resources, but it can't be just something for a lifestyle. Resources, a man's resources is not just for a woman's experiences and traveling and the lifestyle they'll live when married. Is for providing for the family and the children. And that's why she should seek a man and, you know, respect his resources or prioritize his resources, not just for what it can do for her.
Right.
Right. And so when you were in the beginning of it, you was just saying, I'm not doing it. It seemed really selfish.
It
right.
was.
And I appreciated that when I saw the video myself. That's one of the things I covered is, wow, I've never seen a woman that receptive to being accountable, right? And you were. But Jay, however, didn't want to go out on a date. He wanted to discontinue that date, and he wanted to take it on to the house. Jay, is that your first time stopping a date midway through and going on back home, or?
Yeah, something like that's. I'm sorry, at least. Yeah, that's the first.
Notice how he had to apologize to her. Notice how he just apologized before he said what he said. Why do you guys do that? You don't have to apologize for nothing. Just be a man and say what's on your mind, bro. This is crazy, man. Rewind that piece back a little bit.
Is that your first time stopping a date midway through and going on back home, or?
Yeah, something like that's. I'm sorry, at least. Yeah, that's the first time I've really put my foot down to that kind of extent.
That was his first time in his life ever putting his foot down to a woman, bro. I can't believe this mess. This is crazy. That's his first time, brothers. His first time ever putting his foot down was during that date.
But it's not like an isolated incident,
okay.
You know? Like, I've gone on dates with several people now, even before her.
He's capping. He's lying. That man ain't going on no dates, bro. That man did not go on no damn dates. That man didn't go on no dates, guys. This guy's lying. He's lying, bro. I'm calling it bluff, bro. You lying. You didn't go on no dates. Stop.
Where they had very specific things they were looking for in a boyfriend or whatever.
They were looking for money. That's it.
And even within my own circles, right? And that's just not something that I'm looking for, because I was raised like we were talking about how she was raised, whereas with me, like my family, we've passed down the name for ages, and we're a very close-knit, strong family.
You've passed down your first name, Jay? Like
yes.
Your father's and father.
Yeah,
How many generations, probably?
I mean, I couldn't really count it myself.
Wow.
Because I mean, the thing is, I'm from India.
Okay.
You know, and the partition happened where India was separated from Pakistan, and a lot of my family were on both sides of that, and we had to come back together.
Wow.
And we had to. It was very important for us to stay strong after the fact. At the time, maybe we didn't care as much about creating this legacy, but ever since, it's that's been one of the strongest parts of our family, is the importance in creating our legacy.
So why didn't you create that legacy with an Indian woman? I'm trying to figure this out. Why he didn't just get with an Indian woman that have his culture? Why would he go with this woman? Because the truth is, guys, now listen to me very carefully. Jay is horny. He saw this woman and he wanted some vagina. Let's just call it what it is. That's what he wanted. He's lying about all this culture stuff. He saw a black woman. He said, hey, I'm going to try to see if I can come in, play Mr. Nice Guy, and hopefully we can get into bed. Because what a lot of men tend to do, and I talk about this a lot in my videos, is guys will approach women and act like they're wanting a relationship. But really, they just want to sleep with her. But they don't tell her. They don't tell her straight, like, look, I'm trying to fuck. They don't say that. Because they figure if I say it straight, it may mess up my chances with her, and she may get offended. And really, to be honest with you, bro, a woman is not going to get offended. What you think may offend a woman is not really so. You have to understand that. You trying to be the nice guy as if though you want a relationship. If you think that that's going to make that woman moist, it's not. That woman know what she's doing. She's 40 plus years old. She already have a child. She already gotten it in with men before. She understand the game. You're a man. Did you tell that woman from day one that I'm trying to make you my wife? No. You went out there playing this boyfriend-girlfriend dating BS. Did you tell her you wanted to smash? No. Because why? You scared. You don't want to get rejected. Because you got rejected all your life and somebody told you, you got to be a nice guy, you got to be a gentleman. But being that way is not turning women on. If you want a woman to pretty much get with you intimately, you're going to have to talk your talk. You're going to have to stimulate their mind to get them out of looking at you as a damn friend. Because she don't see you as a lover. She see you as a loser that she could get some money from. When she look at you, she's not thinking about sex. Guys, when you're with a woman, if you're not doing anything with her that's causing her to get aroused and stimulated mentally, she's not really looking at you in a way where it's like, okay, I would sleep with this guy. She's not looking at you that way. She's looking at you as a friend. So she's going to put you in the friend zone. And this is why women date multiple guys. One of the guys she's sleeping with. But the majority of you brothers, y'all in the friend zone, and that's why they go on these foodsy dates, because they know that you guys are lame. That's why.
And with that in mind, like, I've grown up with the idea that I want a strong family here now that I'm living in America. The only kind of relationships I seek are ones where that is the only value.
Notice what he just said. The only kind of relationships I seek are the ones that have that kind of value. So it goes back to what I've been teaching for the past few weeks, guys. You want a specific woman, but you're fishing in a pond that have piranhas and sharks, right? It's not going to work. You're getting with women that don't share your values. Did you tell her that up front? I don't think this guy told this woman this. I don't think this guy, when he first got her number, was like, look, I come from this particular culture. I'm really looking for a woman that I can make my wife. Boom, boom, boom. And made her his cards plain. He didn't do that. He is saying that because he thinks that that's the right thing to say in order to get into her pants. And a lot of you guys do this. You don't understand the woman you're talking to. If I get in front of a sister, I already know what kind of woman she is as soon as I start talking to her. As soon as I start talking to her, I know what kind of woman she is. So I know what to say to her because she's a type of woman that I could say this. Whereas another kind of woman, I know how to speak when I'm talking to her because each woman require a different mouthpiece. Do you understand me? And your intentions have to be clear because you're not supposed to be lying to women. I always tell you guys, never lie to a woman. Never lie. What are you lying for? You don't got nothing to lose when you're talking to women. But each woman is different. Some women, you can see how they move and you just know how to talk. Because you know by her style what she's into. You're not lying to her. You're not manipulating her. I don't believe in doing that. You don't got to manipulate women, bro. These guys that be teaching you to manipulate women and lie to women to get what you want, you don't got to do that, bro. Jay was doing that. Jay was acting like a gentleman when really he didn't have no vagina in a long time. This man haven't slept with a woman in a long time. And if he did, he had to pay for it. I'm telling you, this guy is not the kind of guy that can pull a woman off of his own way, his own masculinity. He don't got it, bro. So he would have to go in the phone book and call up a woman to come to the telly. So finally he got a break with her, thinking that, okay, finally I could get with a woman and sleep with her without paying money. And it didn't work because she's not looking to sleep with him. As soon as she saw him, she wasn't attracted to him. But she saw the money. She saw what kind of car he drive. And she knew, I need to kick it with this brother.
That is the biggest value. That is the most important thing for the other person as well as for me.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's actually powerful. So your family going through all that they did, it caused you guys to really idealize relationships, right? And
specifically relationships that last.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Guys, relationships that last. He's looking for a relationship that lasts. Listen, these relationships in America don't last because the women don't want it to last. You have women that get married to men that got money and still file for divorce. So it doesn't matter how much money you got. Once a woman get married and she realized she got to serve this man, she want out. She want to be single again because she don't want to do that. You know? Relationships don't normally last in America unless the woman is on the frequency of the man. If I'm with a woman, in order for it to last, she have to follow my lead. If she don't want to follow me, then it's not going to last. Because I'm not going to tolerate a woman that's not going to listen to me. You get what I'm saying? That's why it don't last. Because women normally don't want to listen to a man. You saw it earlier where a woman came in and said, oh, you're bashing women. See, women like that never have a man. Because they don't want to listen. They don't want to learn nothing. They want to control and dominate. You know? Look at his posture again. He have the same posture of the woman. Look at Jay's posture. It's the same like Miss Cheesecake. The same way. You can't see this? Man. This is crazy, man. This is sad, bro.
And so here you are in America dating, and mostly in our culture where you stated earlier you were a black woman. Of course, we have been through some things, right? In our culture here in the States and throughout the whole diaspora, I like using that word. But a lot of times our culture has been stripped and we haven't yet began to idealize relationships, you know, so we're more so going along with the flow. So here he is in America and he's meeting a woman who's in America and she sees dating the way Americans see dating. And so I can see the clash in that. Yeah. You know, he's looking at you as if that's selfish. You're looking at him as if, you know, he's treating you beneath your worth, your actual value. So here's what I want to do, guys. I want to go back a bit Can y'all tell me how y'all met? I want you to tell me how you guys met.
So I was in Midtown, and like I barely even have time.
Wait, did he say Midtown? Is he saying Midtown Manhattan?
What you talking about, Willis?
Don't tell me this woman's from New York, bro. Is it Atlanta? I don't know where. I don't know. Is he saying Midtown Manhattan? I don't know. Cause this woman is from New York, ain't no wonder. No wonder. Oh man, yo. You said it could be Atlanta? I don't know, fam. Let's just find out. Let's see what he got to say, fam. I don't know. I hope it's not New York, bro. Cause these women in New York crazy, fam.
To go out with friends and all that, but it was a really close friend's birthday, so I went to get some drinks for the first time in ages, and I saw this beautiful woman who it seemed like every other guy in the bar was either intimidated by or...
Intimidated by? Come on, fam. Why would they be intimidated? Yo, I cannot stand when people say that a man is intimidated by a woman, bro. Like, why?
Too shy to talk to. And I thought, what the hell? Why not? And she was, minding her own business. And I asked her, her name, Alicia. And I thought, that's a beautiful name. And
oh, boy.
Even despite how loud it was in the bar, we were still...
Notice what he said, how loud it was in the bar.
Able to talk a little here and there. And
they were still able to talk. Guys, remember I told you, when you're on a date with these women at these restaurants, these bars, wherever it is, y'all can't even hear one another. How could y'all get to know one another? How could it be a romantic evening if you're surrounded by noise and other people? That's not a date, in my opinion, fam.
And I got her number, and she had to go. And so we kept talking after that for a little bit, and then like a week later, I asked her, "You want to go out? I mean, to this restaurant?"
Yeah.
And I told her it would be a surprise. And maybe that might be a problem on my part. It might have raised the expectations a little bit.
You see how he just messed up?
I guess
he just messed up right there by saying that could have been a problem on my end because it raised the expectation. He should have never said that. He should have never said that, because what he's basically saying is I'm to blame for her acting this way, which means he's not holding her accountable for her actions. You see how he did that? Now he's blaming himself. Maybe I made her expect the finer things. I should have never did that. It's my fault. Do you see how he's shooting himself in the foot? Let's get back to the tapes. Let's go.
Surprise ended up being Cheesecake Factory, where
right.
The original surprise was...
I want to get to that. You had something else planned for her, right?
Yeah.
Because of how the evening went, the Cheesecake Factory happened, right?
Yeah.
So,
can I just say before?
Sure.
I love the Cheesecake Factory, and it's a place that I've gone to for like every birthday. So like it wasn't just like a random restaurant to me. It was also like a place that I've gone with my family throughout my entire life, and I love Cheesecake Factory.
So you didn't. So obviously the because you guys were late, she wasn't ready. You weren't able to take her to the restaurant that you wanted to take her to. You figured I can't go wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yeah.
It's my old birthday restaurant,
It's my lucky.
She'll love it.
And that's the lucky spot too at the perimeter.
Lucky spot. Okay, we'll come back to that. Well, no, I'm kidding with you.
Okay.
Alicia.
Yeah.
So Jay, you see Jay walking up to you in the bar, say Midtown. He's walking up to you. He's gonna talk with you. There are other guys around you. Did you notice those guys probably want to talk to you? Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
So what made you say, okay, I'm going to give this guy a chance? What was it about him?
Well, he was bold enough to come up and talk to me for
Confidence,
one.
okay.
So yes, I definitely am attracted.
Bold enough to come up to her and talk to her. Guys, again, I told you, when it comes to dealing with women, bro, if you're afraid to approach a woman, you're a loser. If you see a woman in the street that you like and you scared to just walk up to her and talk to her like a man, you're a fucking lame, bro. Seriously. Stop beating off, bro. I'm telling you, that's your problem. You don't got no balls. You don't got no confidence because you always have your hands on your balls. That's why you can't talk to her. You see a woman you like, you walk up to her and you talk to her like a man. Do you understand me? It does something to a woman when you do that, bro. Because she's like, okay, this guy is a man. But when you there timid and scared, like, you're not gonna get nowhere, bro.
It's a confident. He just seemed like he had a pure heart. He was, very thoughtful,
Wow.
engaging. I mean, the only he won me over. He did win me over, but
that canceled out everything she just said. You see that? This woman was never attracted to him. Guys, let me show you this. Let me show you this because a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let me show you this so you can see it because a lot of you guys, y'all can't see it. She said he won me over, but he won me over, but look at her face, guys. Come on now. Come on. Look at her face. She's lying. That woman was not attracted to this guy from the beginning. She wasn't sexually attracted to him. She didn't like him. But she recognized that he looked like he got some money. And she's trying to apply the principles from Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle to see if she could get that bag. That's what she did. I'm telling you, fam. Let's get back to the tapes. Find out what's going on in these streets.
I'm a tall woman. And so
Listen.
there wasn't necessarily like that immediate attraction.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There wasn't that immediate attraction. Now, guys, didn't I tell you? When you are face to face with a woman, within the first 10 seconds, that woman already decided that you the man she would sleep with. I told you this, guys, man, 1,000 times. If I pull up on a sister and I'm shooting my shot and we in the streets right out here in New York, and she looked me up and down, she already decided if she would even give me the time of day. And I'm talking about sexually. She already told herself that. Her heart skipped a beat. She already seen herself giving me some head already. Do you understand me? This woman just said, but I'm a tall woman and the attraction wasn't really there in the beginning. Let me rewind it back. You got to hear it, fam. It's crazy.
Like that immediate attraction. But as we began to talk, it was really his
Listen.
heart. Like that immediate, but I'm a tall woman. And so there wasn't necessarily like that immediate attraction.
Oh, man.
But as we began to talk,
No.
it was really his heart that made me say, I'll give this guy a try.
Are you kidding me, fam? Are you kidding me? I mean, she's lying, bro. She's lying. Look at her face, bro. She lying. So because you started talking a little bit, you said, let me give this poor little puppy a chance. No. She's not attracted to brother man, fam. She is not sexually attracted to this dude, bro. She's not. I promise you, she's still not. She don't want to sleep with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you draw your line? Is that typically you don't date guys who are, guys have to be at least your height or taller before you would date them?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, I
Fam, I can guarantee you her baby daddy ain't taller than her.
understand that. That probably makes it difficult finding someone suitable for yourself. You are what, 6'1", 6?
I'm almost 6'1", yes.
Almost 6'1".
Fam, I'm 6'1". So she's my height. This woman is she said almost 6'1" because I'm 6'1". So she's 6 feet tall. So that means she's taller than bruh man. So she's not even attracted to him because of that. So she's one of them kind of women that are basically looking at a man's height. Oh, he's not taller than me, or I don't like him. So off the rip, she don't even like this guy. She don't like him, y'all. She's not attracted to him.
Wow. So that means, let's see, 14.5% of men are at least 6 feet, right? But that next 2 inches for you to find someone taller than you, that's 3.6% of men in the entire world that are tall enough that are at least 6'2". Is that discouraging?
I mean, I only need one. I only need to be
You need one, but he needs to be that height. He needs to make the resources, right?
Yeah.
He needs to be funny. He needs to be charismatic.
If you really peep the game, Wesley, he's dropping some gems in there, trying to hopefully school this woman with something to make her understand that she's like too superficial. Like her laundry list of what a man supposed to have is crazy. He's trying to make her understand, like, you're not gonna find no guy like that unless you messing with an NBA baller. Pretty much all of those tall guys are in the NBA. You know? Hey, let's get back to the tape.
He needs to be disciplined, and that doesn't discourage you. Like,
I'm an optimist, but no.
Wow.
then I like it.
Yeah,
I like
but no. I mean,
An optimist.
logically speaking, I understand what you're saying.
Notice how Jay tried to make a joke. You ain't see his face? Let's see what he did here.
But no.
Then I like it.
Yeah,
Look,
but
check
no.
it out.
I mean,
An optimist.
logically speaking, I understand what you're saying. I've heard this many times, but I haven't given up on. I hadn't given up on that. But I'm actually open. I really enjoyed our conversation, so I would consider.
Well, sure, and I was going to commend you for that. I didn't see it as a. I know you're saying that they have to be that height, but it seems that you are willing to, make an exception, just like you did for Jay here when he walked up and he had the confidence of a 6'2" man. You were willing to at least hear what he had to say, and that's a good thing, because it may not be the cookie cutter thing that you plan out. So if we're going to look for a happy relationship, a harmonic one that gives our children and our lineage what they need for years and generations to come, right? We may have to make an exception or two, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it's not what we want; it's what we need, and we have to be more open to what we need.
That's absolutely true. I was going to say, when it comes to how we date, I think a lot of it is just the information that we have, right? So what I noticed from yours and Alicia's conversation, Jay, is that you had a different view of what dating should look like leading up to a relationship, and she had a different view. And now,
Like, what I should say is, I mean, at the very end of the day, like, I understand dating in America is different from where my family's from, and in a way, like, it's perfectly fine to have those views and to think of dating differently. I just think, for me, I have a very specific criteria, and it's not a long list of criteria, but it's just certain values that I
sure. Well, I think a lot like you. That's why the video stood out to me. I believe relationships should be harmonic. They should be for a reason. So I believe in dating with intent, right? Yeah. But many people in our generation today, they see dating as something that's just fun. They don't see it as a way to establish a healthy relationship. And that's what I was going to say. There's almost little to no understanding as to what dating should look like when you're trying to establish an intent for a meaningful relationship. And I think that's the biggest problem. Is
You ain't realize how Wesley just did that right there? He just pulled out the AK right there. Y'all ain't peeped the game, fam. Let me rewind it back, fam. Y'all didn't hear it. Let me see if I can rewind that back a little bit.
really selfish or entitled. It's more so that they don't know what they're looking for. Relationships should be harmonic. They should be for a reason. So I believe in dating with intent, right? Yeah. But many people in our generation today, they see dating as something that's just fun. They don't see it as a way to establish a healthy relationship.
Do you see that, fam? Boom. You see that? He pulled the AK out right there. He shot up the room right there because, look, what you gotta peep is that's what Miss Cheesecake is looking for. She's not looking for nothing meaningful. She just wanna have fun. That's all she wanna do. Because that's dating in America. Dating in America is all about just having fun, going out, partying, and BSing. Nobody not really looking for nothing meaningful. This is why I keep telling you brothers that want to get with a woman on some real ish, it's going to be a difficult task because most of these women, bro, they're wired differently. They're wired to just want to have fun. They don't care about no long-term success.
And that's what I was going to say. There's almost little to no understanding as to what dating should look like when you're trying to establish an intent for a meaningful relationship. And I think that's the biggest problem. It's not so much that people are necessarily selfish or entitled. It's more so that they don't.
Nah, she's a real woman. If you look at her TikTok, she has a kid. So she has a baby. So she's definitely a woman.
Know what they're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oftentimes we think we know, but we really don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So when he asked you the question, you expect men to go all out on a date, huh? You said absolutely. If he likes her, he should present that, right?
Yes.
He should lead and be masculine. He should be willing to pay for the meal, show up on time, open doors for her, the whole nine. But when
Notice that. She's expecting you to go all out, but she's not going all out. It's a bad deal, fam. This is another screenshot I got to get right here, fam. Oh, man. That's another beautiful screenshot right there, fam. This is crazy, man. My goodness, bro. Whoa, wait a minute. I got a plan. Oh, man, this is crazy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Nah, bro. I gotta update my app, my thumbnail, bro. I gotta update my thumbnail. This is crazy, bro. Nah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see. This is crazy, bro. Oh, man. This is wild, bro. Yo. Let me see how I can do this. All right. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Don't pay me no mind, fam. I'm just finding things as I go, man. Like, this dude's facial expressions is crazy, man. Like, if you just look at this expression here, man, this is just sad, bro. So we got that one. Then we got this one right here, fam. This is just bad, bro. Oh, man, yo. He needs help, fam. Hopefully he'll subscribe to my channel, you know what I mean? And get some information on how to do better, man, because he's in a losing battle right now, fam. He's out there with the wrong woman. He's literally dating a piranha, bro.
he asked you, what does a woman expect you to do? You said, look good, be there. And that's where right?
Notice that. In her mind, the only thing she got to do is look good and be there. But a guy got to go all out, spending all his money, driving her around and flying her out. This is crazy. So all a woman got to do is just look good. That's it. That's dating in America. This is crazy.
Absolutely. Because there should be things that a woman should do, right? So if you've thought about that, could you tell me some of what you've what you think now if he would have asked you that question today?
Now, he's given her an opportunity to share her thoughts first before he start to give her some of his insight on what he felt she should have been doing.
Or if you think about, watching the video, it's like, how do you expect this person to keep giving, and you're not giving anything back? So now we're depleted.
Absolutely.
And so who's going to pour into him?
Wow.
So, I mean, if you truly do want that type of protection provider, there has to be some balance.
Absolutely.
But you never got that from Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle, Miss. Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle told you to just get your money, remember? That's what she told you, get your money. Listen, all Miss Sprinkle Sprinkle does is tell women, get your money, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's what she do every day.
So.
Wow, that's very powerful. I actually took the liberty to make a list of things that men and women should look for in each other on a date, right? I'm gonna read them to you. I want you guys to tell me what you think of in the end, okay? Let's start with what you're looking for in a man, okay? So what a woman looks for in a man is respect and courtesy. Would you say I'm wrong? Confidence, right?
Yeah.
Communication skills.
Absolutely.
Knowing what he wants, where he's going with it, right?
Yes.
Initiative, taking the initiative. Chivalry,
Yes.
okay? Resilience.
Yes.
Right, so even when you being a little bit, hard to get, he can push past that, right? The resilience. Generosity,
Yes.
okay? So here are the behaviors that look good to a man when he's looking for a woman.
Now notice what he did right there. Let me explain what he just did right there. He literally got her to the point where she's like, yes, yes. She's enjoying all of those things. She's excited about all those things a man is supposed to do. But he built that up so that he could now pull out that AK again and start shooting, but in a respectful, nice way. Check it out.
I want to ask you the same questions. You tell me if you like the sound of that. Men are looking for kindness, right? You want her to be really kind, really sweet, right? Pleasant. So what about active listening?
Yeah.
And you said when she got in the car, she was putting the makeup on and she wasn't really responding to you or responsive to you.
Yeah.
And you took from that she didn't like you much.
Yeah.
Right. Encouragement. And,
yes,
and you said that, being able to pour back into him, right?
Notice her face. Everything Wesley is saying, she never did. She provided nothing. That's why her face looks salty.
Positivity, right? So not being negative, having a smile on your face, right? Respect for independence.
Yeah.
Okay. Adaptability. Okay. There was this time where you wanted her to hold your arm, right? And walk you so you could walk her to the car, and she didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
You expressed to her that you didn't like that. And that made you feel like, of course, when her not being on your arm, how can you truly protect her?
Right.
But also her not doing that says she ain't really feeling me like that.
Yeah.
She don't really like me like that.
And, I get, it was a first date. Maybe she's not at that stage yet.
No. See, now he's simping now again. No. What are you talking about, bro? You see what he doing? He's literally going on with, it's the first date and, maybe I shouldn't hold her arm. You didn't just hear what the brother just said? Her not holding your arm mean that she not really feeling you, bro. You making excuses for it now. Are y'all seeing this? Let me rewind that back.
Her not being on your arm, how can you truly protect her, right? But also her not doing that says she ain't really feeling me like that.
Yeah.
She don't really like me like that.
And, I get, it was a first date. Maybe she's not at that stage yet. But
I get that too.
Yeah.
Question, let's just say you're out with him, right? You're on a date with a guy and some guy comes up, takes your purse. Do you want your date to have your back?
Yeah.
So
He has to protect me.
And even if he's not ready for that yet, right? Because he shouldn't even ask you on a date if he's not going to protect you if something were to happen to you. This is why you should take his arm. You see, so it may feel like I'm giving this guy too much of me, but it's more like I'm being cooperative to the roles that we're playing. He's going to protect me if something happens right now. And so I'm going to stand close to him. This lets the people on the outside looking in know that I'm with this man. He is taking care of me. We're out together.
That's exactly what it says, guys. That's exactly what it says. That's like let's say you walk in, you just got this sister, right? You took her out on a date, whatever the case is, and she lives in the hood. So you bringing her back to the projects, right? But you got to walk through a particular project in order to get to her building, right? So while you walking through, she's not she's not on you holding. What that's going to send is a negative message to them guys and the goons and the thugs that it's open season. But if they see you with shorty like this, she on your arm, close up on you, and y'all walking, all they can do is just respect. All they can do is respect you. I'm serious. But if they see shorty is not on your arm, that means you not her protector. That means she not with you. So they gonna be hollering. And I'm like, hey, yo, ma. And you gonna be looking like, yo, she with me. They gonna be like, she don't look like she's with you. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
Right?
It's like, it kind of shows that you trust.
Absolutely.
I think.
Yo,
I felt like,
wow. Somebody said the coochie looked like it stink. Bro, damn.
Like,
Trust is a big
What women get out of a date is a free bodyguard. Because if anything goes wrong with her, he has to really put his life on the line for her. Mm-hmm. So if a man asks you out on a date, you shouldn't say, I'm not ready to hold your hand. I know that seems like a move forward in the relationship, so to speak.
That's because she didn't want no relationship, fam. She didn't want no relationship with dude. She didn't. That's why she didn't want to hold his hand. Bro, if a woman don't even want to hold your hand on the date, she definitely ain't sleeping with you. If she don't hold your hand, she's not going to hold your rod, bro. She's not.
But it's actually just part of a date. Your goal is to give him an example of what it would look like if you were his partner, and his goal is to do the same. Yeah. So to a man, you not doing those things makes it appear that you're not that interested.
Definitely not ready to be a partner, I guess.
It also kills his ability to be completely masculine for you on that date, because if you won't take his arm, then, you know.
I feel like when you just said, like, trust is a big word, it is a big word. But maybe the way I saw it is when you wanted to go out with me at all, that was you trusting me.
Right.
And it did kind of hurt a little bit.
Oh, man, bro. Did this guy just say that it hurt? Wow.
What you talking about, Willis?
This guy just told this grown woman that her actions, you know, it kind of hurt. This is sad, bro. We got to hear that part again, man. Why would you say that over the air, bro?
I feel like when you just said, like, trust is a big word, it is a big word. But maybe the way I saw it is when you wanted to go out with me at all, that was you trusting me.
Right.
And it did kind of hurt a little bit. I mean, again, I can respect boundaries, but it did still at the same time hurt my feelings if you didn't trust me.
His feelings.
And of course, as men, we're going to try to be receptive to that and understand where you're coming from. But it does kind of limit his ability to do his full, to be his full masculine self in that capacity, right?
Yeah.
The last thing I had here was intellectual stimulation, right? So we like when a woman can respond back and be attentive, right?
Yeah.
Have a
And
good
reciprocate the same energy.
conversation, right? We look for that in women. And I definitely think she appeared to have that. You guys started off it was a little difficult conversation, but it seems like she understood you. She was receptive to what you were saying. Is that typical for you?
Well, typically, a lot of the girls that I met, as I said, like, they're literally only trying to date to date or to, like, have, I don't know, I'm allowed to use the word fuck buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Bro, I can't believe this. So you mean to tell me the women that you've been dating wanted you to be a F buddy? Guys, you don't see his problem? Y'all don't see his problem? This is crazy. We got to hear that again, man. And I know Wesley probably like shaking his head like I don't know, bro. This guy is different. And I think he's capping at the same time that those women wanted him to be a F buddy. That's a damn lie. I don't believe that.
But it seems like she understood you. She was receptive to what you were saying. Is that typical for you?
Well, typically, a lot of the girls that I met.
He's scratching his ears. He's lying, guys. He's lying. He's scratching his ears, body language.
As I said, like, they're literally only trying to date or to, like, have, I don't know, I'm allowed to use the word fuck buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
The way he said it, bro.
We're in a hookup culture.
The way he said it, you know this dude is not scoring, bro. The way he said it. Look how she's looking at him. Yo. This is crazy, bro. She know this dude ain't doing nothing, bro. This is sad. This is sad, bro. This is sad.
Exactly. And so, like, they're just looking for that. And so it's like, sometimes it's not necessarily about the values or anything like that. Maybe it's like more small talk, maybe, and maybe sometimes it feels like it's something that'll take more time to get her to open up or something like that. Where at the end of the day, they don't want a second date because we haven't gotten to know each other.
No, bro. She ain't want a second date because you're lame. The sister, listen, a lot of these women that are getting with you, bro, I'm going to tell you straight. The women that are getting with you, fam, they don't want to sleep with you. They just trying to use you for a meal, have some fun, go to a movie, whatever the case is, get some gifts. That's it. And they go home and they laugh at you. They're not trying to sleep with you, bro. I know you probably watching my stream. I know your heart broken. You're probably crying right now. But, hey, I got to let you know the truth, bro. I gotta let you know the truth, fam. I know it's difficult, but hey, you gotta get this real talk. That woman didn't want to sleep with you, bro. She didn't want to sleep with you, fam.
That, to me, sounds so irritating because you didn't want to get to know, we didn't get to know each other.
None of the women he was talking to tried to get to know him because he's capping. He's lying. He wasn't on no dates, bro. This date told me everything I need to know about this guy.
Because they wouldn't want to talk.
Absolutely.
So it's like,
I completely understand. So,
brothers, when you get with a woman, she's supposed to be sexually attracted to you. If she's not, it's a no-go, bro. It don't even make no sense you go on a date with a woman that's not sexually attracted to you. Why do you think a lot of these women don't want to go to the park for a date? They don't want to take a walk in the park. They don't want to do none of that. You know why? They're not sexually attracted to you. They're not. If the woman was, she wouldn't mind going to the park because she know that when we go to the park, we're going to end up making out. We're going to end up talking dirty. We're going to end up feeling up. You might even get some top in the park. You never had a date with a sister in the night at the local park and got some head? You never did that, bro? This woman is not attracted to him, fam. She's not. That woman didn't get moist when she saw this man. She didn't.
A man dating with intent, you're ending up in these situations where a lot of times you're in hookup culture. And so you're not getting a second date out of it. Meanwhile, here you are, you have spent your money, you spent time with this person who you're never gonna likely see again.
Yeah.
Right?
Now notice, he's dating with intent, which means he trying to get with this woman and make her his wife. I didn't hear him say wife yet. But if that's his purpose, Why he didn't tell her that from the beginning? If you know you a man and you getting with this woman and your intent is to make her your wife, why didn't you just tell her that from the beginning? That way she can curb you from the beginning. Guys, I already told you already. In America, guys, listen. In America, when you're talking to women, don't come out of the woodwork saying, baby, 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 I'm trying to make you my wife. Don't do it. You shoot yourself in the foot. Because most women in America, they just want to hang out, party, bullshit. This is what they want to do. Most women really just want to sleep with you. See, you got to know where that woman's mind is and where she going. For some of you brothers, her goal was just to have fun with you. The minute you open your mouth and said, you know, baby, I'm trying to make you my wife. Once you said that, her vagina dried up. Because she thought that you were with it. She thought that you were with the wits, you know? But you weren't with it. You were on a different frequency. So she's like, I don't want to sleep with him because if I do, he gonna be all committed, in love. I'm telling you guys. See, there are some men that will get with a woman, sleep with her, keep it pushing. She's still communicating with him, and they got this relationship that they got. This is how it is in America, guys. While you with her, you still sleeping with her. Sometimes in the process of us just kind of hooking up, next minute, it's like she's giving you hints that she want to be your woman. You get what I mean? But at first, she didn't feel like that. She feel like that because now she realized you're that guy she really liked. But if you would have told her from the beginning that you want her to be your woman, she would have ghosted you from the beginning. Women are backwards in America. You don't tell a woman, I'm trying to build a relationship with you, even if that's your intentions. You just get to know her, go with the flow, see where it go. You know? But you should make her know what you want up front. Like if you're a guy and you know this woman is attractive and she's hot, she's sexy, then these are the things you're supposed to be talking about, capitalizing on. You know? If a woman got nice lips, you got to tell her that you want to experience her lips. Because by you telling her that up front, it's not like you just coming out straight up saying, hey, I'm trying to F you. You get what I mean? You're telling her what you want in a manner that's going to make her realize, wow, this guy is crazy. I mean, he's literally in my face telling me that he want to experience my lips. You get what I mean? Because you're letting your intentions be known, but you're not going to the next level by saying, I'm trying to make you my wife. Because when women hear that, they get nervous. Because that was in her intentions at first. She just wanted to kick it with you. But you went all the way, like, so she feel a little nervous, like, I don't know if I'm ready to be with just you. Most women are just not like that, guys. In a perfect world, it would be good to just tell a sister, hey, I'm trying to make you my wife. They're not trying to hear that, bro. They not. You just got to do you. Be who you are. Date. Make yourself known. Make what you want known. And it is what it is. You know, it's just like, if I met up with a sister, right? If I met up with a sister, let me show you how this is, because you got to know how to say things straight, right? If you say it straight, you're not going to waste any time. It's not about just saying, hey, I want to F you. You could do that if you want. I have my method. My method is pretty much, however the woman look, I'm going to speak to her based on what I like. So let's say it's the summertime. I'm hollering at a chick. I'm talking to her, right? She's wearing maxi dress, sundress, whatever the case is. She have on sandals, right? She got pretty toes, right? While we kicking it, and I'm talking to her and I stop her and whatnot, because like with me, I'm on that frequency of, I'm not waiting for you to give me my number so I can call you and then we're on a date. I'm gonna be on the date the same time I see you. You see what I mean? Because, listen, the moment you see her, that attraction is there. I don't want you to walk away and then I don't either hear from you or the opportunity is not there. If I just stop you, I want that moment to be right there now. So what I'm gonna typically do, let's say if I'm at a public park and I'm just chilling, sister walking by looking good in her sundress, I'm gonna talk to her and I'm gonna be like, come in. And then when she come over, I'm like, what are you doing right now? You busy? Why don't you just sit down right here? Let's just chill. Once she sit down there and we start chilling, we already on the date. The date already started. You see that? Now, while we there sitting, I'm gonna be like, you wanna take a walk? Let's get up and go walk over here. And I'm gonna go walk by where the water is. Now, as we walking, we already on the date. I just met her. I didn't ask for the number. I didn't do all of that stupid stuff. I don't want her number. Because if she like you, she's gonna give you her number. You don't have to ask for it, right? So now, I got shorty walking with me. We go over there by the side where the water is and now we chilling. So I'm like, let's just chill here and talk. Nice, sunny, bright day. She's there chilling, she's talking. I'm like, wow, obviously she must be feeling a brother to even walk over here to even talk to me. So she's already with me. The date has already started. So at this moment, I don't gotta say, oh, baby, I'm trying to make you my wife. She's already with me. So at that point, I'm gonna start to talk about what I see and what I like. So as she's sitting there and I'm looking at her head to toe, boom, 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 I'm noticing she got pretty feet. My next mission now is I'm gonna hone in on that area and I'm gonna start talking my shit. And I'm gonna get her aroused mentally because I'm gonna keep talking about her toes and what I wanna do to them damn things. You get what I mean? And the more I talk my talk, the more she's gonna break down her barriers and get a little more comfortable. Because I'm not bullshitting, I'm being real, I'm keeping everything funky, I'm just being straightforward. And I'm gonna tell her, put her feet in my lap. Put her feet in my lap. And if she do it, if she follow my instructions, bro, I already got her at this point. She's with me now. Do you understand me? And then she's gonna start to ask me the typical questions. What is my obsession with her feet? And I'm gonna tell her, I like foot jobs. That's what I like. And then while I'm saying that, I'm gonna pretty much be like, do you know how to do this and that? I'm gonna pretty much get into my plan on what's going on. And before you know it, I'm gonna end up getting her to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I got her mind thinking where I'm at. So she's already where I'm at now. That's all it is, guys. And it goes the same way with everything else. You don't waste no time. If you ask it, oh, hey, baby, how you doing? Boom, 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 boom. Can I get your number? I don't want your number. I don't want no number. She looking good right now? Let's get the party started now. Let's get down to business now. Do you see where I'm going with this? Because you need to know from the beginning, is this woman on your frequency? Because I don't want to waste no damn time with no number texting and calling. Because once we had that little date and we get up, I'm like, hey, we were actually on our first date. You know? And I'm not saying she's going to give me a foot job right there in the park, especially if it's daylight. But my point is, I can go there. I can go find a damn area in the park. I could do all sorts of things, fam, because the more spontaneous you are with your mouthpiece in terms of just talking your ish, you're making that woman break down those layers, and now she's opening up because she realized what you like. And once a woman recognizes that you loving her feet, fam, you making her feel good about herself. Then you start talking about her hair. Then you grab, you touch her by her ears over here. You're like, let me see your hair. And you doing all that. You got to touch her. You got to make her feel your body, bro. You got to make her feel your hands. You can't do that if you're in a noisy restaurant. That's why these women want you in the restaurant, because they're not physically attracted to you. Because if they know you're at a park, it's going to be based on her physical attraction for you. But you get what I'm saying? The same thing applies in everything, bro. You got to start the date as soon as you meet the woman. As soon as you meet the woman, the dates begin. That's why I prefer the park. Because when you see a woman in the park, she's hanging out. She don't got nothing to do. You understand what I mean? If you see a woman in the public park walking by herself with her dog and she looking good, she not busy, bro. She got time. So the date got to start right there. You don't take her number. By the time you take her number and she walk down the block, 4 other guys already done stopped her, bro. We can't waste no time. We wasting time with all that number stuff. Forget the number. We in the social media age. I don't need your number. If the woman like you, she'll give it to you. Don't ever ask for it. You don't need to ask for it. If she's feeling you, she's gonna give you her number. See, like how I just finished saying all of that stuff? Right after we finish, and I'm like, you know what? We should keep in touch. She's gonna offer me her number. I don't have to give her my number. I don't want a woman's number. I want her to offer me the number. That way I know I'm not wasting my damn time. You know? This guy, he's not getting nowhere with that woman because he wanted to take her to a restaurant. He didn't get down to business. His intentions is his Indian culture, having a wife and doing all that other stuff. He did not tell her that from the beginning. You have to just vibe with a woman, bro. It doesn't mean you had sex with her the same day. What happened was you were intimate with her in her mind, bro. That's the key of all keys. Guys, if you can stimulate a woman's mind, you're in there. She gotta be aroused, bro. She gotta be sexually attracted to you. Because I'm gonna be massaging the sister's feet in the park. I'm gonna go to work, bro. I'm gonna go to town. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be doing my thing. And I'm gonna be very, very transparent with her. And then while I'm doing all of these different things, I'm gonna be talking nasty all day. You know what I mean? And all that's gonna do to her, I'm arousing this woman, bro. She's aroused. She's having the best time of her life. Because we're having a great conversation. We're talking about this and that. I'm just talking dirty and freaky stuff. So now I'm opening her up. She's comfortable. So by the time we get up and leave, she want to see me again. Do you see the difference? With this guy, she don't want to see him. Bro, a woman is supposed to turn you on, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Sexual attraction must happen. If that's not happening in the beginning, bro, we don't got nothing. We don't got nothing, bro. If the woman is not attracted to you, bro, sexually, you're losing. Just get out of there. Don't even waste your time. It's not going to work.
Women oftentimes are looking at dates as what they can get out of them, right? An experience, right?
That's exactly what they do, bro. An experience. An experience. That's what they're looking for.
Take me to a nice restaurant. I want the ambiance. I want the treatment, right?
That's what women like her want. I'm not taking no woman to no damn restaurant. You know what I mean? She's going to come to my office. And she's going to be the dinner. Do you hear me?
and with no intent of doing anything special for the guy after the date. So it's almost like it's almost like she's getting over on him, right?
That's exactly what she's doing. Wesley is pretty much telling this woman about herself without even going there in a way where it's like it comes off offensive. He's literally telling her about herself. Let's go.
Like she's using them for meals. And that's what men say. I'm not going to keep taking these women out if they don't like me. Don't go out if you don't like me, because then it wouldn't end up where he's on the outside looking into the thing. And what do women say oftentimes when he's upset? I took you to this restaurant, I did that, and now you don't want to get close to me, you're not ready. And she's like, well, you wanted to do it.
That's true. That's true at what, let me see. Who said this? Where did it go? I just seen it. A message. Let me see. Oh, okay. Carlos says, no one asks anyone for their phone number. Nowadays, they ask for your Instagram or your Facebook. That's true. That's true. Because what these women do, guys, is when you give them your number or whatever the case is, they start doing background checks, trying to find out where you live. Bunch of stupid stuff, man. You know? So it's always good to get them the social medias and all of that other stuff. That way, you know, it keep everything safe and whatnot. I mean, I could care less what women do with my phone number. I could care less. You know, I'm not paranoid like that. But let's get back to the tapes.
She will let him spend, knowing she's not interested in this man. Now, do you feel that that's wrong?
No, I don't like users. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do think I think that we're all adults and there's enough of every type out here to where that's not even necessary. Like there are men that really will just spend money on you.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's a certain type. There's things that go with that, but there are, men that'll just spend money on you and are okay with that.
Wow.
But
what do you take from that type of man, if you don't mind me asking? We call that a simp. and we call that a simp when a man is willing to buy you anything, take you anywhere, and you haven't actually earned that from him with your affection or just being there for him in general. How do you see that?
If women are being really honest, I don't think most women actually respect a man that is like that.
Wow.
And I think there's two different types. There's the ones that will spend money on and they're objectifying the woman and she's just like a toy for them.
Right.
And then there's the ones that really are
trying to buy his way in, just trying his best to earn any type of affection from her.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of those men, there's a lot of those women who will allow that to happen, right? So that's why I take what Jay doing here as being something that is great for men everywhere, okay? He knew his worth. You are a beautiful woman. But he said, you know what? I'm just gonna take her home. I don't have to do this.
I think Wesley was capping right there when he said she's a beautiful woman. Oh man. Yo. I'm just saying, hey, maybe he find her to be beautiful, but not me, bro. I'm just keeping it 1,000, bro. You know? Don't get mad at don't get mad at me, ladies, man. It is what it is.
Even to the point when you said, I will go eat with you at Cheesecake Factory. He saw it as, I would have set aside the date, right? Us being late to that reservation. You're not holding my hand. You're not talking to me in the car. But it seems that you pulling out that camera really, really got to him. Do you mind telling me what you probably took by that? You're just on a date and all of a sudden now she's recording you.
A lot of times, if I'm the one asking a girl out, that's me already offering to pay.
You already done lost, bro. You see that? He said he's the one that's pretty much asking these women out and offering to pay. He's a loser. Just that simple, guys.
For the meal, right? That's me already being okay with that, right? But her recording me did feel like that's where I felt like she was trying to take advantage.
She wasn't just trying to take advantage. She disrespected you. You know what I'm saying? Her pulling out that phone, I would have ended the date right there. I would have literally flipped. I'd have been like, why are you pulling out your phone for? I'm like, you're taking me for some sort of fool? Like, you don't got no goddamn respect? Like, I'm a grown man. You in my car, you pulling out phones? Yo, you know what? Just get out of my car. I would have threw her out the fucking car, bro. Seriously, that's disrespect. He didn't check her when she pulled out the phone, so she already done knew that he wasn't going to do anything else. Trust me, if it was one of these other brothers, they would have kicked her ass out the car. I guarantee you. Left her right there walking, bro. Take the damn bus.
He was trying to like, and maybe you had a different view on it, but it felt like at the time that you were just trying to get food, like a free meal from a fancy restaurant, and then you get content from me too to post on.
Yo, she was getting free food and free content so she could get her bag on her TikTok.
YouTube, Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And you get your reputation ran through the mud, so it's all be done at your expense, right?
Yo,
now,
that's funny, man.
That wasn't your take. You have many groups where you encourage women on dating, y'all talk about dating, and this was something that you said, look, y'all see a lot of dates go wrong.
Right.
So based on your mindset, you really felt like he was taking you somewhere beneath your value.
Yeah.
And you were saying, I'm going to show the world how you're treating me, right? Can you tell us a bit about that so he knows that, it wasn't to embarrass you, it wasn't to, get content, any of that. It was, I felt wronged in that scenario. You mind?
No, I did. I felt like you didn't see my value. And, in that moment, I felt like I needed the support of my viewers.
Nah, man, she playing you, bro. Support of your viewers. Fam, she did it for content. She went on a Foodsy date and was gonna play you and got played at the same time.
That moment. And not only that, like he said, I discuss relationships and things like that. So I thought that was a good opportunity for me to kind of have that conversation and see.
Wow, she used you for content, bro. No, say it ain't so. Damn, bro. She used him for content. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Like,
yo.
what does everybody else think? I wasn't really taking your feelings into consideration. I wasn't trying to be necessarily malicious or anything.
What you talking about, Willis?
Guys, don't believe a word she say. She was being malicious, bro. Don't believe a word she's saying. She lying, bro. And he probably believes her too.
Understand.
Good. I'm gonna say this, guys, to end this video, okay? In a world with hookup culture, not having much understanding on relationships based on how we're raised, and then you got social media with the instant gratification and making it so easily to meet people and replace people. Dating it's like a thing that's lost to us. I want to ask these two beautiful people here a question. They had one date that went bad. They have not went on a date since that day, right? Now, would you guys be open to another date?
Uh-oh.
Knowing what you know now.
I think if we were able to find a way to get our values more in the center, I could see us trying again.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yo.
Listen, we want to keep up with this first date. Actually, we're going to take care of this first date. It's going to be on us. So we're going to send you somewhere just like they used to do on all those other talk shows. We're going to take care of it. And then we'll reach back to you guys in a couple of weeks and find out how that's going. How does that sound?
I'd love
I'd love to see what you guys are up to.
As long as it's not the cheesecake now.
Oh, no.
She's funny, man.
Yeah.
What you talking about, Willis?
Guys, this was an amazing episode of The Truth Factory. Hopefully you guys learned something from that and can apply it to your life. Happy hunting for your next partner. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
All right, y'all. This is crazy, man. This guy literally said if she got herself together, he could see himself doing it again. This is embarrassing, bro. I can't believe this, man. This is sad. You should not be wanting to go back out with this woman, bro. Seriously. You should not want to go back out with this woman after you got played, bro. Not one bit, bro. You should have ended that situation and said, hell no, I'm not going back out with this woman. I'm done. I don't care. And that's that. But no, he decided, you know what? I'm going to go back and try again. Not supposed to do that, fam. Real talk. You're not supposed to do that. But again, what this shows is that guys like him, they get played by women all the time. And this is just their nature, man. She don't respect this guy. She don't believe in this guy because she's the cheesecake lady. Full of cheese. Oh, man, yo. So we're going to get up on out of here, fam. We're going to be back later on with some more content. Man. It looked like they're going to be going out on another date, fam. Wesley said he going to pay for it, fam. So hopefully it's not at the Cheesecake Factory. You know? But let me give a few shout outs here. Let me see. All right. Shout out to Katina. Shout out to Katina for the $20 support. Katina for the $20 support. Jafar for the 5. Shout out to Rollo for the 10. Daniel. Shout out to Daniel for the $5.50. Daniel for the $5.50. And shout out to Trey for the $5 support. Right? So we're going to be back later on with some more content, fam. It is what it is. Man. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of this particular interview. Shout out to Kevin Wesley for the content. You know what I mean? For the exclusive interview. Nobody else got that interview. But he seemed to be the only one that got the interview. So, hey, that interview helps other content creators to get content. So if you want to support his channel, like I said, his handle is in the title of the video, and you can support his platform as well. So that being said, we're gonna be back with more. If I get any more content or any more updates from Miss Cheesecake, we will do another video. That being said, peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. The Dubman, Sherelle in the building. Salute to Rollo. You know what I mean? That's about it. I'll catch you all in the next video, fam. Ringo TV Reactions. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Ringo TV Reactions, the #1 reactionary channel on YouTube, hands down. You already done know what it is. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. I'll catch you all in the next video. We out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.